Trickle in, trickle in, trickle in. Testing, testing, 1 2, testing 1 2. Huh. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. I'm just waiting for it to show up on the YouTube screen, waiting for Mars Yard. Oh, what the fuck? It says I'm live. Oh, there we go. It's coming through. It's coming through. Uh, ah. Testing 1 2, testing, testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Oh, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, and darkness. Oh shoot, I'm live finally. Yo, what's up, Chill Town, and what's up, Chris? How y'all boys doing today? Man, I need to actually, bro, are you finna do what you do? Cause you fucking up my audio. I need to listen in my other ear. Yeah, bro, you out there with all your little Mexican friends, still fucking around in the grass. Get your ass over here. Chill Town. Chill Town, I got you, bro. Let me load you up right now, man. I forgot you wasn't in here the first live, so I ain't get it to you. But you know what? You got it now. You blue, homie. How y'all fellas doing today? All right, chilling, working. Matt L. Smith, you working too? Chris, you working or you on lunch? Or you just playing at work right now? Uh-huh. Get this ready. Man, I'm like really rushing everything today. I got a couple gigs I have to do today, but I'm here because when I was on the toilet this morning, this CNN report came across my desk pertaining to the execution of Nathaniel Woods. And honestly, I'm not even gonna sit up here and be like, yo, I was on this. I think I seen something briefly about this on Monday where they were trying to get the stay of execution. Uh, so I was like, yo, we here now, so let's talk about it. Hey Chris, what you over there cooking, man? What you over there cooking? You baking us some cookies? All right. Hold on, I'm just getting a few more things in order. My fault, fellas. Sweet mother of Jesus. Why am I so unprepared? Get this really quick. Organic cheese and ravioli on the stove. How does that even taste? How does that even taste, Chris? Tell me, tell me. Dude got executed. The devil. Filmed the child porn. Got 300. Yo, so you know what? The crazy thing about this is that here. Hold on. Let me turn my other audio off. All right, so I'm not even gonna front and act like, oh, this guy decided to drop by. Okay. Is your audio good, sir?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I'm tired of eating chicken and fish. I mean, I guess. I mean, can I come over and get some ravioli for lunch, bro? I'm kind of hungry. Bro, what you got on your shirt today? You got the new matchup shirt?
You already know, bruh. I got the updated ops.
Bro, why you got me in a yellow shirt? You know yellow means pussy, right?
For real?
Yes.
Well, you skinny gang, bruh. So
Why?
everybody knows skinny gang pussy, man. I should put all y'all motherfuckers in some yellow shirts down there. Well, nah, troll ain't skinny gang no more. Ron be off and on. I don't know what he doing these days, bruh. Everybody
bro.
else, including you, bruh, you part of the motherfucking ops, bruh.
This guy. Can a black man be great in America, brother, without you making me a op? Why can't I be neutral?
Wait, hold. There ain't no such thing as neutral, man. Fuck is the matter with
Can I just be a blood and crip at the same time?
you? Hell nah, bruh. You lucky this shit ain't blood in, blood out type shit, bruh. I gotta send a
Uh,
mother. I gotta send a motherfucking hit to Chicago. Let them know Ixnay on the black man A.
the black man, eh? What a dick.
Facts.
Yo, so you know what we talking about today?
I think I ain't catch the title. What's the title of this motherfucker, bro?
You ain't catch the title. You just hopped in some shit.
I just hopped in, bro.
Man, we talking about midgets on stripper poles and elephants.
For real? Shit, this is the one
Yeah.
that I need to be hopping in. Midgets on stripper poles
And elephants.
and elephants. Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
Lord. This is
All
what
right.
I'm talking about.
I mean, bro, I knew it would be just up your speed, so I knew you would actually like it. Nah, bro, it's pretty much talking about Nathaniel Woods. He was executed on last night at what 9:30, and you know everyone.
Yo, so they actually went through with it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so RP to this young man, only 42. So yeah, he was a few years older than me, but it's just crazy, bro, because I'm trying to think, should the death penalty still be around?
Crooked like a motherfucker.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm trying to set this thing on so I don't gotta hold it, bro. Your boy trying to chill.
Bro, I think you're just trying to be lazy. Grab one of them boo-boo ass Lenin boxes and put it on top of that.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The thing's popping, bro. I ain't
Nigga, not with that Rick Ross collab they put out. That shit huff.
That shit boo boo.
Have you seen it?
No.
Nah, but
maybe that's enough saying right there. The fact that I ain't see it obviously means it's probably boo boo like a motherfucker.
Exactly. Nah, yeah. So you know they went ahead and executed him last night, and you know I'm not even gonna front, bro. It's not like I was paying attention to the story. I seen something on IG on Monday. I seen a petition that was circulating. Did I sign the petition? No, because I just didn't. But then when the CNN report hit my phone this morning that, you know, he was executed, I was just reading a news article and it was talking about how the guy that really killed the cops confessed to doing it all. And he pretty much said that Nate ran off like a little bitch when he was shooting at the cops. This is what he said. So at that point, I'm like, when do you just, you know, not give the death penalty to someone that was there when a crime was committed, you know? Because think about it, bro. We all sit in the house. I'm sitting in the bathroom jacking my dick, and the cops bust through the door, and you start busting at them. I'm accountable for that. Correct me if I'm wrong, right or wrong.
Yeah, by law, but I feel like a lot of stuff needs to definitely be taken into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm sitting on the toilet taking a motherfucking shit, bro, and I don't got no parts of what's going on, and they busting the door, and you start busting back, why the fuck should I be liable, bro? I was taking a shit, bro.
But you're guilty.
I ain't okay. You fucking yeah, but the guilty by association, like I think, like it needs to. How would you say, like? It needs to be a little more defined. It can't just be guilty by association. That's it. No, not in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? There is some associate. Just because I'm your friend don't mean that I subscribe to your belief. You know what I'm saying? You may have a different belief. Matter of fact, here's a perfect example. I got a lot of friends that's like, fuck the police, fuck 12. I don't subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a certain level of respect and shit for that profession. So I ain't gonna about to sit up on here and stunt for the general public or the certain little group of people that I know that subscribe to the whole fuck 12.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the guilty by association, not necessarily, because look, what's your stance on police? You like police or no?
I really don't care.
Are you a fuck 12?
Nah. I mean, it's a job that
Okay.
has to be done. I mean, law and order is something that we must have in this society. Otherwise, it's going to be chaos. So you can't really sit up
Yeah.
there and say fuck 12 because hell, some of the most thuggish dudes when shit going down, they may want
They
somebody
call
to call
911.
911. You get what I'm saying?
They call
So
911 quick.
I
Yeah,
mean,
nah.
if you can't protect yourself, you may need somebody to protect you. But then again, by the time the police get there, the shit be done and over with. So whatever happened, happened. Um, but yo, I'm gonna just I need to figure. I'm just read off this news article for you from CNN. In a phone interview from William C. Holman Correctional Facility in L. Some county. So Spencer told the CNN reporter that he alone fatally shot the three officers in 2004 when they stormed the crack house where he was sleeping. A fourth officer was hit but survived. William Woods wasn't involved, he said. In fact, Spencer said he ran when the gunfire erupted. Nate absolutely is innocent, he said. Spencer, who is in an Alabama death row as well, the man did not know I was going to shoot anybody, just like I didn't know I was going to shoot anybody that day, period. And then it goes on to say activists like Martin Luther King, yada, 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 yada. So I'm skimming over this. The falsehoods, let me see. I'm trying to go into where he went into details about this. Governor was speaking on the phone, yada, yada. Spencer. Okay. All right, here we go. I lost my shit when I closed my phone. All right, so here we go. Speaking on the phone from death row, prison, Spencer said that the night of the killing, he and Woods had already into it with two police officers. He decided to pop a pill with the Bud Light so he could get some sleep. He said he and Wood planned to go home once the officers got off their shifts because they didn't want to run into them again. He said, when I woke up, I heard a chopper. I had a chopper on my lap. He said, using slang from SK Rifle Authorities, whatever the fuck that is. He used to kill the officers. When I got up, with the rifle, I'm in the crack house. We sell dope. This is what we do. You always have to have a gun on you at you always have to have a gun on you at the ready if you inside the fucking apartment. Spencer heard fumbling around in the room. He looked out the window and he saw police cars, but thought the officers were outside, he said. He emerged from the bedroom, he said, as Woods walked out the kitchen with a nod on his head, holding his eyes. It wasn't clear what was happening, he said, but then he saw a movement out the corner of his eyes. When he looked to the other side, there was two police officers trying to train their guns on me. So I opened fire with the fucking rifle. I wasn't trying to get shot, period. I got a rifle in my hand. They're going to shoot me, he said. He didn't care that the man in the house were police, he said. You point a gun at me, bitch, I'm fixing to shoot. When I opened fire, Nate jumped as if he was getting shot. You understand? And once he wasn't getting shot, when I kept firing, that nigga took off, Spencer told CNN. When Spencer was first taken into custody, he said he clammed up and eventually told investigators that Wood wasn't involved. I told them that Wood didn't shoot anybody. Nate ran. Nate didn't even have a fucking gun, he said. Spencer. So it goes on to sit up here and says how he's saying how Nate didn't do anything. He tried to tell the police that shit, and they just weren't fucking with it. At that point, if you my guy, and I'm telling them that, at what point, and this is what I was trying to tell you, I feel like the criminal justice system is completely fucking fucked up.
So this has been his story since day one.
Yeah,
So they just hit homie with a fucking guilty by association. That's it.
pretty much.
So why did he get the death penalty and the other dude didn't?
He's
The
on
other
death
dude
row
got the death
too.
penalty as well.
They're both on. Well, they both were on death row. He's still on death row.
What justified the other guy not getting executed before Nate? If the other guy's the shooter.
Shit, fuck if I know. I'm just going off what
Wow,
I
that's
told you.
crazy.
I'm telling you, I don't really know too much on his backstory. I just seen this CNN article, and I'm just like, damn. Because like I told you, I don't know if anyone in the chat have seen it. The movie Just Mercy with Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan. That's the movie that I feel like we all should check out. It's a dude on death row, and pretty much he was convicted of killing a girl in a laundromat, and he was never there. But the police had a hard on for him because he had got caught. I don't know if he beat a white woman or he was cheating with some white chick in their town, but the sheriff had always had a hard on for him in the town. And pretty much, they got all in cahoots and they just, put his ass in prison and on death row for fucking years. So I don't know, bro. It's one of those situations where, you sit up there and say, sentence and the reason why he got, you sit up there and say like, oh, damn, we trust the police to an extent. I wouldn't trust the police outside of interacting with them in a public forum of waving, how you doing, this and that. You take me to fucking police station, all I'm saying is lawyer, 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 lawyer. Because, bro, anytime you get in those four walls, they have you in interrogation, bro, they use anything against you. The slightest thing. Hell, bro, remember, I don't even know if you remember when I had my court case going on, bro. I'm simply, and this is what I learned from talking to the cops. I simply was having a fucking conversation with the cop on the phone because he couldn't figure out where I was, and they had put the warrant out for my arrest and everything. I was just talking to the dude on the phone. And bro, the whole conversation that me and this dude had on the phone, he flipped it to the media, bro. And then at that point, I'm getting fucking death threats. I got people saying we gonna hang you, nigger. All this crazy shit. You feel me?
Wait. When was this?
Bruh, you gotta remember. Remember when my uncle died?
This was the trespassing joint?
Yes. But remember the shit with murder.
How did that get so extreme like that?
Because remember the murder on the cop aspect of it. You remember the song was called Murder on the Cop?
Oh, that's what it was. Bro, you had me lost there for a second. I was like, yo, bro, you did not mention the part of the story where motherfuckers killed a cop, bro. Shit, bro, I was like, yo, Mars, you fucking bugging, bro.
Like, yo, y'all niggas kill cops?
You lucky you even on this motherfucking live right now. I forgot that it was a song. The song, yeah. That's crazy. That sucks, man. So you telling me, hold on. So because of the attorney that this man had, and I guess the plea deal. Shout out to F. Chris. F. Chris, that's what you was talking about. Worst attorney, the sentencing and reasoning why he got the death penalty. Oh no, he said he'd like to see the sentencing and the reasoning why he got the death penalty.
Nah, and bro,
I don't know, bro. That shit's weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the man is not the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already been said from the beginning that he wasn't the shooter. And police died in this, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
Shit.
3. Yeah.
So the
3.
thing is that how we look at it though? Like, because we can't just be biased to one case, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that is universal. So this case, just like any other case, is the accomplice, is the getaway driver as guilty as the person that's going in to commit the crime? Because that's to me, that's the guilty by association. If you the getaway driver, the person is going in to commit a crime, bro, you just as bad as the person going in to commit the crime. You part of the crime. But your example of I'm sitting on the toilet taking a shit and police busting the door and you start busting back at them with the intention of killing somebody, and I'm just in the back taking a shit, I'm just chilling with you that day. Like, bro, I shouldn't have to be held to the same accountability as you.
But bro, the issue is they'll hold us to that accountability. Hell, bro, think about that joint on fucking Netflix that they had, the Central Park 5. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yo, that's extreme. Yeah, that's definitely.
I mean, so bro,
that's definitely an extreme case of what we're talking about.
Yeah, so when we really look at this, like justice, the word justice, I mean, it doesn't even define itself, bro, because it's really one sided. Like when they have the lady of justice with the scales, bro, like the scales should always be here. Like seriously, because I don't know, bro, you won't get your fair shake in court. You won't. You either gonna have to plea out or you're gonna have to fight that bitch with the odds of you getting convicted and you're fucked either way it goes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I remember when I was going through my case, bro, I was shitting bricks because at that time, bro, I was actually being charged with two felonies, and I was looking at a max of 5 years in prison. And I was like, my nigga,
Bro,
like,
are you for real?
yeah, facts.
God damn, I forgot all this shit, bro. Like that is a hell, and technically all you was doing was filming a music video.
Yeah. I wasn't even filming, bro, because I had the flu that day. I was just out there and letting niggas use my equipment. Someone snapped a picture of me in the same locations with them, and what they did was they just threw out a broad net, bro, and they arrested about I want to say like 10 of us, 8 of us,
That's crazy.
and they charged us all with one gun. Yeah, bro, the shit was nuts, bro. The shit is nuts, and you know I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's was the really turning point. Was I was like, bro, I love Florida so much, bro, but I can't fuck with it no more, bro. It's like you done so much for a place, bro, and then this is what the legal system do to me, and I ain't do shit.
Yo, when this was happening, were you already in the process of leaving, or did this sort of push you to leave?
Nah, bro. Between my uncle dying and shit, and that was the thing that made me get the fuck up out of Dodge. Because, like I said, bro, I had these crazy, no, I don't know if they were white or whatever, but I'm assuming they were white niggas saying they was gonna hang me and all this shit, bro, just crazy shit. So I was fucking walking around on pins and needles. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. That's why, nigga, when you was like, one day I was with you, bro, the next day I was gone, bro. But
You was, bro. Literally, that's how it went down, bro. You was here one day, and the next day you was gone. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
yeah, bro. I mean, that's how that shit went. And it wasn't until I got to Chicago, bro. I wasn't so uptight. It was just wild, bro. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild. And the only reason, and before I know, after I got out, I paid the bonds people, and I asked the bonds lady, like, yo, how can I leave the state? And she's like, yo, only way you can leave the state if you get an attorney. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went and found me an attorney, and that would actually, go out of town because, at the time I'm staying in Orlando. So I really can't get any attorney from Orlando because this shit happened in a whole nother county and city. So I had to get an attorney that was actually willing to travel. So I got an attorney, and, I told her, I'm getting the fuck up out of Dodge. I said, yo, just call me. And from there, bro, I was living here in Chicago, and I had grabbed the job, and I would just fly back twice a month or whenever I had my court appearances to go to court every month. So I was out on bond and all of that shit, fighting that shit, living up here. So, I mean, fuck that shit. It ain't no.
That sucks, man.
Bro, it ain't no innocent in the line. It's no innocent in the eyes of criminal justice. That whole shit about her being blind, Lady Justice being blind to that shit. No, because bro, instantly when you in that courtroom, bro, you are guilty. And I feel like this is my personal opinion. I know you have the state attorney's office and all that other stuff, but I really feel like there should be some really oversight before anyone can charge you with anything at the police station. Because if you think about it, before the U.S. can do drone strikes on certain high value targets and shit, don't the military have their collateral damage attorneys there assessing the situations, telling them if they can or if they cannot do that? I mean, so why can't we have the same shit on our what is it called, in our criminal justice system? Because like I said, state attorneys and all those people, they're not for you, bro. They're really not. And don't let it be a re-election year, bro. You will be totally fucked. I mean, through the grace of God, bro, the state attorney I had, her and my attorney were actually cool. They talked it out, and we spoke about my role in it, and I got the charges lessened. But then some guys, they weren't lucky. You know what I'm saying? Some guys had to go to jail.
Yeah.
Some guys that was already on probation had to go to jail in Florida, then get shipped off out to Texas or North Carolina and go back and do time up there too. So it was all one fucked up situation, man. So I don't know, bro. I know you ain't never been into the criminal justice system like that, bro, or locked up like that, bro. It is one of the most what is it? Demeaningest processes you could ever go through, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't wish that shit upon my worst enemy, bro. Because when I went to jail behind that shit, bro, I'm thinking I'm just going to jail. It's gonna be a cakewalk, my nigga. They was like, yo, strip, get naked, and I'm like, what? Yo, bend over, cough, make your ass cheeks clap.
Yo, bruh. Yo, let me tell you something. So as far as like jail and shit like that, bro, I've only ever been to bookings. I did a weekend, bro. I got booked on a Saturday, like probably like 1 in the afternoon, and I was out by Monday morning. So, Saturday evening, which is more likely Saturday night, because by the time they process you at the precinct and then they take you to bookings and shit, it's already Saturday night. So, just that little bit of experience right there had me bug the fuck out. Like, yo, jail is definitely not for me. But bruh, if there was one point in time that I was just like, yeah, bruh, this ain't going down like this, was that exact moment when he was like, all right, well, we gotta book you. So, which I always thought was fucking weird, because he was like, all right, well, I gotta book you into the system. I'm gonna need you to drop your pants and turn around and cough. And I'm just like, bruh, like, what the fuck? Ain't they supposed to do this like at the jail? Like, you got me in like an interrogation room. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you trying to sneak one in. You trying to see a nigga asshole. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. They didn't do it again after that. So it's not like I did it twice and was like, yo, why I do it the first time? But still, bro, like just that in itself, like, and the whole day and a half that I was in bookings, bro, like that shit told me, bro, like, yo, crime ain't for me, man. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? Don't do the crime if you don't want to
Yep.
do the time, right? Shit, I didn't
Yeah.
even want to do that one day, bro. And ever since then, I've kept my nose pretty clean, bro. Like nothing. Even opportunities where that have arisen that I possibly could do something to get away with it, bro. Hell no, I'd be too shook, bro. I keep it 100, bro. I'd be shook. Hell no, stealing all that shit. Listen, long story short, bro. There was well, I think I told this before, and I don't think I said the name, so I ain't gonna say the name. A certain someone, one time in hanging with another person, started to become hooked onto like stealing, but the stealing was just so dumb, bro. Like dumb shit. Like motherfuckers was stealing like little dumb shit. And meanwhile, you got money in your pocket. And my thought was like, yo, like you risking going to jail to thieve some shit that you got the money to buy. You know what I'm saying? So at least with me, bro, it was just a deterrent. I never wanted to do that shit again. But yeah, the system's fucked up, man. And you know what? Listen, you could sit all day, because there'll be people that say, well, Spanish and black people got it worse. All right, cool. The problem is that you're fully aware of that, being black or Spanish. You already aware that you got it the worst. So why even put yourself in that position? You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I know that some police can be corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And to the people that are in a situation and you've got nothing to do with the situation and you still get the short end of the stick, then cool, this conversation's not for you. But if you know being black or brown already puts you in a position to be fucked up, then why are you chilling with the homies smoking weed on the stoop? Why you chilling in the hood, just chilling in the hood just to chill? Like, bro, you gotta start moving different, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, I'm a firm believer that not everybody is supposed to go with you onto the next stage in your life. Bro, you gotta cut some friends off, bro. You just gotta let them know, listen, I can't come chill with you in the hood. I can't be on the corner drinking a bottle with you, even though, I got my life together and you don't got your life together. Why do I have to dumb down to you? Why can't you upgrade to me?
Or conform
You know
to
what I'm
me.
saying? Like,
Conform.
yeah, conform to me, bro. Instead of fucking look, the norm in the hood is to be on the block smoking weed, to be on the corner drinking alcohol. So okay, so now what type of issues we gonna run into? We gonna either run into the police that's gonna bust our balls, or we gonna run into people that you might got beef with. I don't got beef with. They're gonna come down the block. They're gonna spray this whole motherfucker up. They ain't gonna say, oh well, I only got beef with that one motherfucker, so I'm only gonna shoot that way. Nah, bro. Conform to me. You know what? Now we got cribs. Now we got cribs in good neighborhoods. Like, yo, bro, let's conform to now we in the backyard, just hanging out, sipping a little drink, maybe smoke a little something. Let's conform to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate when people that got shit going for them downplay themselves to just still be down or still hang out. And I'm like, man, fuck all that, bro. You ain't gonna catch me in none of them situations, bro. Fuck
Nah,
that. Call me what you want. Call me a sellout if you want, bro. Mars, you can never tell me, yo, oh, yo, come over here to the hood and let's hang out. Hell no. I'm gonna tell you, Mars, you got me fucked up, bro. You could come over here to the nice neighborhood and we could chill over here, bro.
I mean, I feel you on that, bro. I ain't never been. This shit finna sound fucked up, but in the hood, me and my boys used to just say this shit, just to joke it with each other. But I ain't never been no porch monkey. You feel me? I jumped off the porch to go do my own thing, not just sit there or sit by the car to smoke weed. Because, like I said, man, all of that shit invites trouble. And personally, to me, bro, just going through the shit I've gone through, bro. I personally wouldn't chill outside with nobody anymore at the age of 33. Like, that shit dead. Now, we having a cookout or some shit in the backyard, that's something different. But to make this a daily ritual, fuck no, bro. I'm not the way I move now, bro. I move like a fucking Dexter, bro.
Yeah.
I
So let me ask you a question, bro. And this is just to entertain Hitman J. What this got to do with an innocent man getting executed? Well, pay attention to the conversation, man. This got everything to do with an innocent man getting executed. How innocent was he? How innocent was he? You know what I'm saying? When that situation went down, does he have a criminal record? Or was he clean? Was he hanging out with the wrong people? Bingo. This is the point of the conversation, bro. Okay. Did that man get executed because he wanted to just chill with the homies? Man, fuck chilling with the homies, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. Fuck all that shit. All right. Chilling with the homies gonna get you killed, man.
Nah,
In,
facts.
in, in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? In certain situations.
Nah, but you know what, bro? I mean, what 2004 was how many years ago? What, 13, 14, no, 16 years ago? So at
Yeah.
that time, if they killed him, he was 42. So I don't know, early 20s, give or take. He was. I mean, still doing young boy shit, man.
Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me
I mean, look.
Hitman J said a criminal record, bro. Like, you see, and it's no offense, bro. I ain't trying to go at you or nothing like that, but like, did you come in on the beginning of the live stream? Because if you behind, bro, again, we can't dumb it down for you. Like, we can't keep repeating it for you. A criminal record, yeah. Like, what you talking about? We talking about the homie that got executed, and it's leading into this conversation. Did the homie that got executed, did he have a criminal record? Was he clean? Was he an innocent person that was hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong time? That's the narrative what we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to keep up with that. Shout out to F. Chris, man. He said, yeah, they used lots of cash to say people are selling drugs to fit the stop and search narrative. Yeah, to a degree, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a lot of money on you, do you have a reason to have a lot of money on you? Because I've been pulled over and shit, I always got a good excuse why I got a lot of money on me, bro. It's the first of the month.
Hold
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
wait.
I got particular scenarios that I'm responsible for. I got a property I got to pay. I got another property I got to collect money on. Like, that's why I got all this money on me. But if you rolling through the hood, you don't belong there. You got tons of money on you. Like, bro, like, come on, bro.
You know what, for bro, that exact reason, bro, that's why I stopped carrying cash on me. Do you know
Bro, the only time you ever see me with cash is pretty much the first of the month. Or in this case, today. Look, today, Mars, we was on the phone before we got on this live. You saw how I was moving about. Bro, I'm moving about with like 25, 3 Gs on me in cash. I don't mean I'm selling drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, I feel you, but even with that cash shit, I done had cops take cash from me, bro, and it was a bitch to get it back, and I still ain't get it back. So I don't fuck with cash like that no more. Hold on, let me see. Let me put this up on the screen. Hitman, him having a criminal record is irrelevant. Hitman, I don't know how much you know about the
The man
story,
lost, bro.
but again, I'll just double back for you real quick. Initially, when I went into the live, I spoke about how I seen people signing a petition to grant him a stay of execution on Monday. I overlooked it. I didn't look too much into it. I looked at it for a second on Monday, and I just put the phone back down because at that point I didn't care. I'm just being honest. Then this morning, I'm going to give you details, Mr. Hitman. I was taking a shit on the toilet. The CNN article came across that he was executed, and I was like, damn, fuck, that's crazy. I went and I proceeded to read through the CNN article regarding the issue, and it just seemed as if to me he was in a fucked up situation. And that's what we're at to now, talking about the company you keep, X, Y, and Z. So that's what we at now, Hitman. I mean, the whole thing of a record
Fact.
comes up into play because I was talking about me going to jail as well. So it's a couple variables. If you didn't catch it at the beginning, you may miss something, but we're not solely homing in on his criminal record because, yeah, he could have had some petty theft charges, but does that entitle him to be hit with the death penalty? Fuck no. I'm not saying that, and I don't think anyone
Yeah,
else here is saying that.
but at the same time, look, F. Chris got a good point, man. He said if he was arrested for selling crack and later found in a shootout in a crack house, it could be hard to argue that he was innocent on why he's there. It's the truth, bro. You listen. The company you keep will get you fucked up, bro. Real shit, man. Real fucking shit. At least that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We all entitled to different opinions.
But
You know what
see,
I'm
in
saying?
this,
That's why I said, is he innocent? Like, is he innocent on the grounds of, he wrong place, wrong time? Or does he have a criminal history, bro?
and
Has he been involved in these type of situations before and just this is the extreme? Because if this is the extreme, then, bro, that's your own fault for being in that position, bro.
I mean, it's one of these stories, bro, eventually that I will, and I can't do it today because I have so much on my workload today. I'm going to have to uh actually revisit everything regarding this case because now I'm interested. Because initially, why did you guys come into contact with the police in the first place? These are variables I don't know if anyone knows in the chat. If you can tell me, I'll put it up on the screen to get me caught up, but I'm just going from his death till now. This is where I came into interaction with Nathaniel Woods. I didn't know him before that. So this is where I'm at now. So I know I have to play catch up. So yeah. Anyway, questioning that, who that Willis, I fucks with Mars, very level head for sure. I mean, I would hope I have a level head. Hell, you gotta have a level head being out here, man. Shit. One false move will get you off these streets. And I ain't trying to sit in no 8x10 cell. What is the cell? 5x10 or 8x10?
Shit, both them shits is way too small, bro. Fuck you mean, bro? Both them shits is way too small.
Oh,
I'm looking at my stock room right now, and my stock room is bigger than a fucking cell. My stock room is bigger than a cell with probably all this shit in it. It's crazy.
oh, wait, somebody threw something up in there. Hold on, wait. Police were there for serving a misdemeanor assault charge. Serving
And they were serving him with the misdemeanor assault charge.
uh
You know what I'm saying? Like, so wait, so hold on, because again, like, I don't think we got all the details on this case, but you know what? Sometimes it's good not to have all the details, so we don't just come in here and just act like we the news or some shit. Nah, man, this is an open platform to discuss. So other people may have information that they can add into this. What was the where was it his residence that they're serving at? Like,
nah, remember that
what's
was
the
the crack
scenario? Are they
house.
so it's a crack house, but who does the crack house belong to?
Shit, good question.
How did they know to go there to serve him with the warrant? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you even doing in a crack house? You know what I'm saying? Are you a crackhead? Oh, okay, you're not a crackhead. What are you doing at that house? You chilling? You hanging out? This goes right back to the very beginning. Bruh, you in that position. Okay? You putting yourself in them circumstances to end up getting fucked up. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that warrants him being killed. No, of course not. But, bro, you put yourself in that position.
You see that? Look at that. Now I don't know if this is true. I'm gonna have to double back and read this, but uh, Let me see. I'm trying to gather all this in my head. My fault, peoples. Officer comes and walks around the back of the apartment and showed Woods the mug shot and the what's a NIC printout. Okay, I guess that's some police stuff, but Wood continued to argue that he had no papers, etc. That warrant had not been issued. Officer Emerson told him that he was under arrest and he stepped outside. Officer Cologne testified that Woods told the officer that if you come in here, we'll fuck you up. Officer Cologne testified that all of a sudden Woods turned and ran from the kitchen and further into the apartment. Sources. So we're hanging out there causes a warrant. Someone snitched where he was staying, probably. Woods tried to go out the door, and when Woods opened the door, told Spencer that they had another one right there.
Okay, so we don't necessarily know that 100%, but much appreciated on the information and some of the backstory, bruh. If what this individual is saying right now in the live stream, if that's the case, then I don't feel bad for him, bruh. I don't feel bad for you now, bruh. You was doing all that extra shit. Bro, just bring your ass outside. If you got warrants and said, just bring your ass outside. Especially if you know you in a motherfucking crack house. Now you making the shit hot. Your ass shouldn't even be at the motherfucking crack house, bro.
I don't know, bro. This shit right here. Reading something about him surrendering was a bit. The cops not coming in. I don't know.
Look, if what F. Chris says is true, I feel even less bad for him, bro. All right, that man put himself in that position. And let me tell you something. If what is being said in the chat is true, then fucking anybody that was trying to get behind the clemency and all that shit should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Should be ashamed of themselves.
I mean,
man.
You want to hear something? You want to hear something funny? I feel about clemencies and all that other good shit. I feel like a lot of times in society and with the age of social media, we all see something for what it is, and oh, this shit sounds fucked up, and you just want to hop on it. Just because it seems like the right thing to do. But I really feel like if we don't have all the correct facts, I would never sign a petition because I don't fucking know. If you have something like a Laquan McDonald, like the kid that got shot in Chicago, that's something different. Or Philando Castile, things like that. That's to me clearly black and white. And these people get off on that shit. That's different. But this right here, bro, I don't know. I mean, someone can argue the fact. What was that young lady that got killed in Texas a couple weeks ago? Months ago now that you did the story on when she left the door open. And the cop shot her when she was playing video games.
Oh yeah. That was I forgot what her name was, but yeah, that was when the cops responded to the neighbors had said that the lights were on or some shit, and it was like 2 a.m, and they responded. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the cops fucked up because they didn't like properly like
identify themselves.
Identify themselves by like knocking on the door and waiting for her to come out. I think they proceeded to like go be like on the side of the house into the backyard and then eventually shooting her in the window. But a part that didn't come out like when they first broke that was that she had a gun in her hand. Now, don't get me wrong. She, like, in my opinion, if she has a gun, she's thinking that she's going to get robbed or somebody's going to break into the house. And by all means, the officer definitely should have identified himself a few times as he was moving through the yard. Yo, police, just to let it be known so she could be like, oh, okay, listen, I'm in the back. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It just it sucks because I feel like people don't realize, bro. It's like, yo, you only got one life, bro. You got one fucking life out this motherfucker. So if you fuck it up and it's over, like,
I don't know, bro. I feel like with her is different, but it's
different case scenarios.
And the joint with Amber Geiger is different with that guy. Bro, but I feel like anytime when you got murder on a cop or just murder in general, but especially with a cop, it gets so muddy. It I don't know, man. I don't want to sit up here and say he deserved it or he didn't do it because I don't know like what South Beemore is saying. Like that, somebody really need to make a documentary about that shit to really figure out what's going on with it. Because, bro, this shit to me, it doesn't make any sense from what the young lady or the young man or individual said in the chat about what they said. That was true. Well, okay, I see why you were put on death row. I can see that as well. But if it turns out not to be that way, which we will never know, um, I don't know. It's just one of those situations. I just stay the fuck away from the cops. That's just me and how I move. Like I ain't gonna lie. I see a cop, I check a deuce, how you doing, and keep it moving. When they be coming into my job, asking me about police reports and all of that, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, all right, cool. Get what you need to get gone. You feel me? And like I said, it's no
Yeah.
disrespect to them. Like I have some law enforcement friends, but those are my friends. I understand their position and how they move. Officer Fernandez, I don't know how the fuck he moving or how he coming. You know, I don't know if he had a bad day. He gonna fuck me up. So
Wait. Why I gotta be Officer Fernandez, bro? Why can't it be Officer Smith?
what the fuck?
The
What is it
fuck?
really?
Maybe Officer Smith having a bad day. Maybe Officer Brown having a bad day. All right.
Well,
Officer Fernandez is having a good day. It's motherfucking Friday. He just got paid. He trying to go to the salsa club. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like in all the experiences that I've had with police, the fucking dickheads, the real dickheads. When I think of my experiences, have been more so black cops than white cops.
hmm.
At least I'm thinking about the experiences that I've been pulled over, which I tell this to everybody. I tell me and Preezy argue about this on a fucking constant basis, bruh. I put on my white people voice when I get pulled over by police, bruh. I talk politely, okay? Yes, sir. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't engage in a back and forth. I don't act like I know the law, which a lot of motherfuckers be doing, bruh. You acting, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that, bruh. You just provoking him to find a way to do it. Okay. I'm not about to sit up there and fucking challenge you and when I know that you have some sort of authority. And unfortunately, we live in a society that deems that those men have some sort of authority. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna try to go over your head. I'm not gonna sit here. I know the law, bruh. Do you ever notice it be the motherfuckers talking about they know the law that get their asses arrested, bruh? Hardly
Facts.
ever. Once in a while, you see it on World Star where a motherfucker, he may know something to the effect that the officer ain't gonna fuck with him. But for the most part, bro, most motherfuckers, y'all don't know the law, bro. You think you know the law.
I,
And I realized this by talking to Preezy. Preezy sometimes he thinks he knows the law as it is in his mind. But I'm like, yo, bro, like this, bro, that's not how the law works, bro.
bro, you know what? My worst experiences with cops came from, and I was thinking about it the whole time you were speaking. Had to be female white cops. The female Caucasian cops. The white dudes are always pretty legit. I don't really say too much shit back to them, whatever, but it's always the females that give me a hard away. Um, I've had some black cops body me, and I think my last experience with a black cop, and it was kind of it was a beautiful thing because he was about to beat the shit out of me. He was legitimately going to beat the shit out of me because I was actually in the parking lot of Men's Closet. You know how it's right there on Colonial and 50. I was there after
Yeah.
hours. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but it was like 12 o'clock at night. He's like, yo, you gotta go. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm just sitting here chilling. And he's like, you gotta go. And I was like, man, I'm not leaving. I'm chilling. He's like, get the
You
fuck
see
out
you
the car.
wilding, bro. Yeah, you wilding. You see, I don't. The thing, yo, call me pussy if you want, bro. I'm not doing all that extra shit, bro. I'm not. Matter of fact, here's a perfect example. Motherfuckers be like, "Do you mind me searching the car, bruh?" I know that I could be like, "Oh well." You can't do this or you can't do that, or where's your warrant, or this and bruh. But if I don't got nothing in the car, why, bruh? Search that motherfucker.
Nah,
Go ahead,
nah,
search that motherfucker, bruh.
nah. So look, when he told me to get out the car, bro, follow me. He was like, "Yo, why you gotta be a little bitch?" Like he was saying all this shit to me, right? He was an older dude, and bro, it was the sheriff's office. It was like 5 or 6 black cops out there. He was like, "Yo, why you gotta be a little bitch, man? I just told you to leave. Why you just
Damn.
won't leave?" And I said, "Man," he's like, "Yo, man, don't do that hard shit with me, young man." He said, "Don't do that shit with me." I
Mm.
said, "Well, why you cursing at me?" He was like, "You know what? You right. My
You
approach is
still
wrong."
going?
Nah, listen. There's a
Nah,
learning
you still
lesson.
going, bro.
No,
You doing
listen.
too much, bro.
Listen.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Everything simmered down. Listen. Everything simmered down. And he was like, "Yo, I be out here trying to tell you young boys what to do, and y'all always got y'all dick in y'all pants, not trying to listen to nobody. You think I want to arrest people that look like me?" Yo, for real. And I was like, "Nah." So yo, this nigga humbled me real quick. And yo, honestly, bro, at the end of that conversation, bro, I had a whole nother respect for what he was doing and what everybody else was doing. But I don't know, bro. Like I said, I feel like the interaction, sometimes cops can approach you on some nut shit, but for the most part, you make the interaction as the person. If you want to be out there
Yeah.
wild, they have their discretion to be wild with your ass. So I don't know. I mean, that's young me. Nowadays, if a cop pull me over, I'm yes sir, no sir. Uh-huh. What do you need me to do? Like
Bro, your boy, yo, bro. Shit. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. You got a certain level of authority that shit, if I fucking and the thing is that so you gotta realize, bro, technically a police officer is a job, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like your job, the job you got, more. It's like you got a certain level of authority. Now, if a person come in talking all that fly shit, they may not get the same like I don't want to say same treatment because it's not like you treating people differently, but you may not want to go above and beyond for motherfuckers that just cursing at you, giving you a motherfucking hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, being a police officer, that's a fucking dangerous job. It's a job that I wouldn't do, which makes me give it another level of respect. Bro, when you pull me over, bro, I'm not trying to give you any reason to be nervous. None of that, bro. You see my hands? Yo, what's up, officer? How's it going, man? Hopefully you having a good day. What's going on? Okay, license registration. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and reach for it. We good? All right, bad, here. Bad. Hey, do you know why I pulled you over? Matter of fact, let me tell you something. Do you know why I pulled you over? Bro, that's a really important question. You know what I've heard from police officers themselves? That's the setup right there. As soon as you be like, no, I wasn't doing nothing. This, that, bruh, you done, bruh. You know what I tell them, bruh? When they be like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'd be like, "Well, shit, it might have been I was a little over the speed limit. My apologies." You know what I'm saying? I was just, I got a bunch of stuff today. My mind's been, somewhere else, and I went a little bit over. You know what I'm saying? My apologies. And you'd be surprised, bruh. You'd be surprised. They'd be like, "All right, well, just stand tight for me. Just take it. All right, cool. Come back, yo, man, I'm gonna give you a warning this time. Just be safe on the roads. This, that, and that." Bro, as soon as you start hitting them with the you don't know, and bro, you insulting their intelligence. They're a human being just like you, bro. Now I know that they have a job. I understand that, but the reality is they're still human. Okay, so if they're trying to do their job, and here you come slick talking, you talking back, bro, they're gonna give you a hard time, and especially they in the position to give you a hard time. Like,
right.
why would you even want to? Why would you even want a back and forth with that type of individual? I don't know, bro. And then it'd be some dudes that swear they know the law. And then the worst, to me, the absolute worst, bro, is when you got a chick with you and the chick just yapping, yapping, yapping. Bro, I don't got no problem with looking over and saying, "Mama, do me a favor, shut the fuck up." Unless you gonna suck this nigga dick to get us out this situation, shut the fuck up and mind your business. All right, get on your phone, shut the fuck up, leave the officer alone, and please, okay, before you get me caught up in some shit.
Hey, let's check this out. I had an experience. I had an expired driver's license once. I got asked to get out the car, got patted down, and couldn't drive my car after college chicks were on their porch watching. getting me certain. I think that's just the most embarrassing part about it. You know what? You getting out your car, bro. Like, man, hell no, bro. I don't want to be patted down. Like, can we go somewhere else and do this shit? I don't need nobody stopping and looking at me. All this other extra shit. I don't know. I don't know,
Now,
bro.
Pete, yo, listen, shout out to F Chris. F Chris says I always say I wasn't aware of the limit. There's a downside to that. It is your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? He could then hit you with, well, how long you been on the highway? Or how long you been on this road? Because there's signs up. So you telling me you're not paying attention to the signs? If you're not paying attention to the speed limit, who knows what else you're not paying attention to? The thing is, bro, like you can't, and again, I understand that some people have, a certain type of feeling towards police. That's fine. Just remember that they're human, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? If you insult my intelligence, that's the same way with me. Like if you get up on here and I feel like you insulted my intelligence, then I'm gonna then go back at you because I feel like you insulted my intelligence. It's the same thing with a police officer. That's why I don't even play them games, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and lie, none of that shit. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm perfectly fine with saying yes, sir. I have marijuana on me. Yes, sir. I have a little bit of marijuana. I have a little bit of marijuana on me that's for personal use. Shit, even if it was a different drug, yes, I have a little bit of that on me for personal use. Plain and simple, bro. You would be surprised, man. Let me tell you something. You know how much time it takes for the off. And I know people be like, "Yo, officers got a quota that they got to meet, yada yada yada." Okay, cool. Yes, I understand that. But bro, you know how much time it takes for them to arrest you, take you down to the precinct, do the paperwork on you. Most officers don't want to do that, bro. They want to. They're chilling right now. You interrupting their day. He probably was on the side of the road watching Netflix on his phone, chilling. It's probably Friday for him. He's like, yo, I'm about to get off in a little bit. I'm good. And then here come you blazing down the fucking road. Most motherfuckers be blazing down and I'm not saying you, F. Chris, but I'm saying, I've seen people coming down the road mad fast. You smoking a blunt. You got all the windows down. You blaring the music. And then when the cop pull you over, you got an attitude, bro. Like, yo, bro, like you was asking to get pulled over. And now that he got to pull you over, he smelled the marijuana. You acting like you don't know what he smelled. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the speed limit. Oh, you don't know this, or you don't know why he pulled you over, bro. Come on, bro. You insulting the man's intelligence. You know what I'm saying? He probably was chilling. You interrupted his day, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least for me. And again, I know other people are gonna have different scenarios. I don't think I've ever been pulled over where mentally I told myself I didn't deserve to be pulled over. No, something I did deserved for them to pull me over. Now, now that he has me pulled over, it's really based on me. Do I give the cop a hard time and then he keeps on looking and finds something? Or do I speak to him politely? Do I speak to him like a human being? Do I speak to him like I would speak to you guys on here, just minus the cursing? You know what I'm saying? Shit, let me tell you something. One time coming back from New York, bro, I got pulled over. And I got pulled over with a bunch of shoes and shit because I did a show in New York as a vendor. And I was driving back. And the officer, one of the things he told me that I-95 is, it's a corridor for, transporting of drugs, this, that, and the third. Did I have any drugs in the car? And I said, no. I said, I got a bunch of shoes, though. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, okay. Like, well, do you mind me searching the boxes? And I'm like, no, not at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want me to get out, I can help you. I can pull boxes out or, whatever you want to do. You just let me know. And he said, oh, yeah, just do me a favor, step out the car. I'm like, all right, cool. I stepped out the car. Obviously, he took me around back, patted me down, which is perfectly fine, bro. As an officer, I want you to pat me down so you could feel safe, bro. I don't want you at all to feel jumpy, nothing. Okay. Bruh, you know that by the time the fucking stop was over with, do you know I sold him a pair of shoes for his son for his son was on the basketball team, and I sold him a pair of shoes, bro.
Oh shit.
Like, bro, it's you know what it is. Let me tell you something. Some people, I don't know if this is appropriate to say this, bro. Some people just got the gift of the gab, bro. Me, like I always say, I came out my mama pussy talking, bro. Okay, like I don't have no problem being cool with nobody. I don't got no problem making friends. I don't got no problem starting conversation. You could put me in a room full of strangers, bro, and I will do perfectly fine. No problem at all. It's
Hey,
the
I don't
same
mean,
thing with police, bro. They human just like you, man.
hold on, hold on. We're gonna
Whether
take
whether you like them or not. Go ahead.
hey, look, we're gonna take a look my intermission. One of your fans hit you up. One of your fans over here, Thomas Lane. So we're gonna go ahead, let him get his little screenshot real quick.
Give him a little screenshot, bro.
Make 30 shirts to sell question. I guess no wonder he don't pay bills. Broke. Zester.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Right
Where he
there on the
said that?
screen, boy. Thomas Lane.
Oh, he said make 30, sell? Boy, like get your English right, bro. Like, you know, we giving you a little screen time and bro, you typing like you dyslexic, bro. What do you mean? Make 30 sell?
Hey, bro.
Make 30 sell one? What? I
Yeah,
guess no
yeah,
wonder
yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't pay no bills, bro. Yeah, I guess.
So you ain't paying bills at your girl house. That's what they saying, bro. You get your life together. Back to the
I
regular.
don't gotta pay bills at her house. That's not my house, bro.
I got you.
What don't y'all get? Oh, I don't get what y'all don't understand. Okay. When I live there, then I will pay bills. When I lived with her before, I paid bills. I don't live with her. Now shit, I might throw her some water money, some light money here and there, but that's not my obligation. Like I have my own crib that I have my own bills that I gotta pay. The fuck?
Nah.
Thomas Lanes, how you talking to me though, bro? I thought I was dead, bro. I thought I was a dead channel, bro.
Hey, Thomas,
But
make
I'm
sure you
still
hit that
smoke.
sub
I'm
button, bro.
yeah, I'm still smoking your boy Rob with less subscribers. I'm damn near catching up to your daddy with less subscribers, and you still on my nutsack, as you always will be. So welcome back.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. Now that you and your friend got reacquainted, there you go.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. So yo, Saul B More says Zaya only go there to get paid for babysitting. I don't even get paid, bro. I do that shit out the kindness of my heart, bro. I do that shit out the kindness of my heart. I love them
Shout out
boys like they
Thomas. Shout out
mine, bro.
Thomas. I mean, cool, bro. That's cool. Second chances, bro. Back on topic. I think Thomas Lane was doing all the wrong things and is guilty. Not sure if that meters the death penalty, but nothing is going to save you in Alabama with 3 dead cops. Fat. An act of God would have to occur to save you from that. Hey, bro, like I said, at the end of the day, bro, 3 dead cops, you fucked. I don't know of
So
any.
now, so this goes to the beginning when we first started this live, bro. You said, "Yo, but guilty by association. What if I'm in the back taking a shit and you shooting someone in the front?" All right, so now we got different circumstances. What if you in the back taking a shit and you a motherfucking criminal as well, bro? Technically, the motherfucking police is coming to this crack house because they looking for your ass. Hello, come on, bro. The man's not as innocent as motherfuckers claimed it to be. And
I
I'm glad
mean,
I ain't signed that petition. I'm glad I ain't signed that petition. I'm not trying to say that anyone is deserving of death because you can't come back from that. But nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got rappers like T.I. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Fuck out of here, bro.
I,
There's been a few times where these motherfuckers have said, "Yo, let's sign the petition to get," and the person's guilty, bro. It's just like the normal individual that be like, "Yo, free my cousin Tay Tay," and Tay Tay's in there for double murder. No, bruh. Don't free Tay Tay. Leave Tay Tay in the jail, bruh. That's where he belongs. Fuck out of here. Fuck you and your motherfucking t-shirt, man. Fuck out of here, bro. The fuck?
bro, but the fact of the matter is, bro, like I said, more research will have to go into this. I mean, but if I'm just at the crib taking a shit, bro, no. I do not want to go down for that. Just like if my homeboy goes on a high speed chase, bro, I'm all out the window like this with my hands, like I'm innocent. I'm yelling back out the cops. I'm innocent. You feel me? I'm doing that until y'all stop this car. Because honestly, bro, I'm not trying to get brought up for nothing like that, bro. For real. And like I said, if they convicted him of the death penalty, bro, the death penalty and not, manslaughter or anything like that, it had to be some evidence that they seen somewhere in there, somehow, some way, maybe, if we were dealing with cops that were on the up and up and state attorneys that were on the up and up. If all those things had aligned and those things were correct, and if they assigned to it the death penalty, then that's different. But If it's some shady shit and he ain't had nothing going on, but if they said that they were there to serve him a warrant, then that's different. So yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things I tell any of the young guys, man, it's not cool to be out there in the streets. And it's really not cool just to be in trouble, man. You just got to be smarter than what you working on. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
facts.
I don't know. I don't really have nothing to say on that. Do I really feel like our criminal justice system needs some reform? Fuck yeah. But will we ever see that in our lifetime? No. I mean, if we can go to a law thing like Judge Dredd or something like that, I ever feel like that's how it'll get in the future, bro. Just based on the way everything is now. I mean, that's what we looking at. Bro, Thomas, bro, you drive a Honda Civic? Zaya,
What up?
you driving a Honda Civic?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. If you do the crime, you do the time. Simple as that. Bro, nobody ain't trying to do the time, no, Jay. Nobody ain't trying to do the crime. I mean, hell, sometimes you can just be convicted of a crime. Well, I guess you can do 3 days in jail for not paying a speeding ticket. Penalty, anything over 2 at all. But yeah, I don't really have nothing to talk about. That's all I really came up here to say because that was something that was on my head today, man. Regarding it. Facts. I hate that the media makes every case involving a black guy and cops into a controversy. Half the time they don't bother reading the files before reporting and being outraged. This is true, but then again, you have to think of you're in the age of social media where you get this instant content and you rarely get backstories with it, and it's left millions and billions of people to conform their own opinions. And the thing about it, we in society, we're too lazy to go do our own research to figure out what it is before we actually start trying to jump on the bandwagon and say this is wrong, X, Y, and Z. Now, if we've seen something that was blatantly wrong on the live where this guy is walking down the street and then the cop just pulls up to him and shoot him, then that's an outrageable thing. But a lot of times when we're getting these things through transcripts about what's going on, I mean, we really don't know. So I don't know, man. Man, just keep your nose clean. That's what all I can honestly say, because at the end of the day, it ain't no good out here for you. Shoot. But yeah, guys, guess what I gotta go to do today? I have to go work. I have to go do some work with the client. Am I thrilled about doing it? I can be, but I don't really want to go to work. Zay, you want to come do this job for me?
Fuck it, bro.
I give you the money.
Nah, man. Listen, you know what I'm gonna tell you, man. Call into that motherfucker and quit.
I know. I ain't talking about that job. I'm talking about the second job.
Who? But Miami?
Yeah.
Miami? Come on, man.
Oh.
Man. Yeah, nah. Hustle, get that paper, bro. I thought you was talking about like the job, bro.
Nah, you're not.
You don't ever want to ask my advice on the job, bro. Like, I tell everybody, listen, if you don't like your job, bro, quit.
Facts.
Like on the fucking spot, man. Don't quit. No, don't quit. Give the 2 weeks notice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you got like some shit going on with you shouldn't mean that you should fuck over anybody else. Get that 2 weeks notice, bro, and figure it out, man. Go do what you like, man. Life is way too short to be doing something that you don't want to be doing. You don't want to, you don't like. Like, for people out there to be like, oh, I hate my job. Well, I hate you complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something about it, though. Stop fucking complaining.
I mean, bro, my job, to be honest with you, bro, I don't hate the job. I just hate the conditions of the job.
Yeah.
Rob Dollars Reloaded said, Rob Dollar Reloaded says, sounds like you're an escort. Shit, I feel like it. Shit. This little bit ass money I finna do.
You out there shaking that black ass, bro? Yo, low key, bro. You low key. This is some shit. Somebody was telling me this shit the other day. Somebody was like, "Yo, like I'm about to become a stripper," and I'm like, "Dude, like you're a dude though, like you know what I mean?" And he's like, "Yo, you'd be surprised at the fucking gay bars, bro. You probably make hella fucking bread. It don't mean you got to be gay. You just be up there shaking your ass." And I was like, "Damn, that's real, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like that's another motherfucker. I told him, bro, listen, if you thinking like that, then you definitely don't like your job, bro. You gotta quit, man.
Nah, Brian
Yeah, I
shaking,
was gonna sell this vest, bro, but this vest is me, bro.
Brian shaking my ass for man or woman, bro. Fuck that. What vest,
Bro, that's quick money though. Yo, I've had this vest
bro?
right
So
here.
you
I,
finna put on the G
bro,
string
I
and
don't even think I got this vest listed nowhere, bro.
bro,
I'm keeping it, bro.
I got the purple one. No, I don't have
You got
that
the
one.
purple joint?
Is that the ACG joint?
Hell yeah, man.
Is it? It got the
This
big old
shit's wild.
ACG triangle on the back.
I believe so, yeah. Let's see. I believe this is an ACG joint.
Oh, you know what? Yours got a hood. Mine don't. Never mind.
No, I don't got no ACG on the back.
Oh yeah, so mine differs from yours. Cause I got the big old.
Shit, this bitch doesn't even got a fucking tag. Oh, you know why? It's fucking reversible. That's why. This bitch hard, bro.
Bro, go ahead, pass that to me when you send me my shorts, bro.
Bro, this shit leaving the stock room with me today, bro.
Bro, what the hell you finna wear? It's hot as hell out there.
It's a vest though.
Bro, you gonna look nuts.
I'm gonna wear this bitch with no shirt to the next live, bro. That's me, bro. I'm wearing this bitch no shirt to the next live.
Nah,
Boy.
nah, boy. Nah.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Number one, Thomas Lanes, bro. Put some money on it though, bro. Put some money that I'm 44, bro. That's what I be saying though. Put your money where your mouth is, bro. Put some money that I'm 44. That's number one, because that's an easy bet for me. Number two, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm damn near 40, and I dress like I'm 22. Yeah, I feel like I'm 22. And if I was single, I'd probably fuck your bitch like I was 22, bro.
Bro, can I
Age
say
ain't nothing but a number, bro. If you so concerned with age, bro, listen, that's you, bro. I can't subscribe to what you think. That's why you watching me, not the other way around.
bro, what do we got to give to see you in a nice button down with some nice pants and some wingtip
Nothing,
shoes?
nothing, bro. Well, no, I don't mind. I think I got a few button ups and shit like that. But the thing is that, bro, like you just get to a point in your life where you realize that time is short, bro. I'm gonna do what I want when I want, bro. And that ain't what I want to do. I don't want to wear no button up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a job that requires me to wear a button up. You know what I'm saying? I could wake up, bro. I could wake up and make the same amount of money hustling legally. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm a full-time reseller. You may not see me blasting it all the time because I already have certain connects that I just got to get the product to them and I get paid. So I'm a full-time reseller. You know what's the uniform of a full-time reseller? Whatever the fuck I want it to be. That's the life I want to live. I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do legally. So I'm going to hustle like a reseller. I'm going to do my little YouTube because I enjoy it. I'm going to wear t-shirts and shorts until I'm dead because I enjoy it. Shit, when you see me in the casket and you see me in a suit, just know whoever put me in that suit don't love me. All right? When I'm in the casket, bro, I'm gonna be in t-shirts and shorts, comfortable like I always am. Bro, it's my life, man. I'm gonna do what makes me happy in this life, not what makes someone else happy. So if someone else says, "Oh, yo, you damn near 40 and you dress like you 22," well then, bro, stop looking at me, then, man. The fuck you looking at me for, bro?
Bro, why?
Okay.
Wait, stop. Let me interject you, bro. What's this
Yeah.
44 stuff? Like, you a fan of Jackie Robinson? What's going on? You,
No, bro, come on, bro. You know where the fuck Thomas Lanes come from, bro? He come from the National Enquirer show, bro. All right. Any
but are
lie that
they?
fucking any lie that listen. The thing is that Thomas Lanes is a known hater of mine, bro. So it don't matter who talking bad about me. It don't matter if they talking facts, fiction, whatever it is. When you have someone that don't like you, like for instance, if Thomas Lanes don't like me, Bruh, Skinny could say I'm 54. And Thomas Lane's gonna be like, yo, man, you're 54. You're 54. Like, bruh, come on, bruh. You a sucker, bruh. All right? You a follower, bruh. You over there just following whatever that old man tell you. But you ain't putting no money on it. You saw when I told the old man, yo, put some money on it that I'm 44. You saw how he clammed up real quick, right? You saw when I put Rob on the spot. I said, Rob, you talking about putting money? This is why I didn't acknowledge none of Rob's bets. Because as soon as I told Rob to put some money on if I was 44 now, what he said, I do this for entertainment, yo. I'll be doing stuff to piss people off. Like, bro, you're not pissing nobody off. You niggas just sound stupid. Like, you sound stupid. Like, okay, well, listen. Even if I'm 40 or I'm 44 or I'm 50 or I'm 54, guess what? I'm still living the life doing what I want to do. I'm happy. You on the other side of the computer, you got a problem with me. You not gonna do nothing about it. So you just gonna stay on the other side of the computer hating, bro. And that's all it's gonna be, man.
Hey, Thomas, I want to hear this proof you got.
I can never,
Oh,
I
wait,
can
wait, wait,
never
wait.
be dead on this
Oh,
platform.
wow, now
Listen,
be
I can
quiet.
never be dead on this platform. You know why? Because I'll always have at least you, Thomas Lanes. You'll forever look for me, bro. My channel could get clapped tomorrow. I start another one. Guess who's gonna be the first one over there? You, bro. You always gonna look for me, bro. You low key, you think you hate me, but low key, bro, you love me, bro. It's the truth, man. I
Thomas,
don't go looking for him.
Thomas, my friend, I implore you to give up the 44 talk. This man is not 44 years old. I've had a conversation. Matter of fact, because our birthdays are a couple days apart, Thomas, and I made the comment to him. I'm like, damn, bro, you hit 40. And he was like, man, stop playing with me. I ain't 40 yet. I'm 30. I'm 39. And then I forgot what the hell it was. But Thomas, bro, the dude not 44. He's 39. He may look old as fuck, but he's
Listen,
39.
bro, I already showed my driver's license. This is what F. Chris is talking about, bro. F. Chris was in the live stream where I showed my driver's license. And you know what, though? The thing is that, so you got someone like Thomas Lanes and Skinny, and they running around with the 44 story, right? Then what I do, I show my driver's license to my supporters. And then my supporters get to see what I'm talking about, right? So what happens is that when they start to look at people they watching on YouTube, because I confirmed that it ain't 44 and y'all still pushing the 44, my credibility goes up to someone like F. Chris. And someone like Thomas Lanes and Skinny, y'all credibility goes down. Bruh, Thomas Lanes, you not understanding, bruh. Y'all capping unnecessarily. Y'all capping on the dumbest shit, bruh.
Well,
Don't nobody respect any of you funkies over there, bruh. Real shit. It's the truth.
what Thomas just said, 44 sounds funnier. So yeah, so he's trolling. So it's
There you
cool.
go.
He
That's what
having
I'm
fun
saying.
with
It's
it.
a joke to you, bruh. That's why we look at y'all like a joke. Because y'all don't ever come with like valid info, bruh. Y'all playing with it. So you know what I do? I play with y'all and I make y'all look dumb every single time, bruh. Y'all too easy, bruh. That's the bruh. This is the reason why it'll always be something where I throw shots at Skinny, bruh. Cause it's too easy. It's like picking on somebody in the fucking yard, bruh. Like I know you weak, bruh. So I'm going to make you show your ass every time. All them caps I done exposed that old man. And you over here fucking trying to, oh, but now, look, he pulled the Rob Dollars right there. Oh, 44 sounds funny. Yeah, but there ain't no credibility behind it, bruh. There's no credibility. Okay? You part of the National Enquirer show, bruh. Don't nobody respect you. Don't nobody take you serious, bruh. Come on, bruh. You calling someone else a fan. Meanwhile, you got a picture of me and my old bitch. You don't even got a picture of me and my new bitch. You got a picture of me and my old bitch. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. But
Bro,
Perm is a fan? Like, come on. You sound crazy, bro. You
bro,
sound
yeah,
crazy. You the real fan, bro.
boy, y'all boys are impossible, man. Can't go nowhere without attracting trouble, Zaya. Can't go
Facts, yo,
nowhere.
shout out to Daniel Blake, bro. Shout out to Daniel Blake. Look, Thomas Lake, he just turned 40, F. Chris. I'm not even 40 yet, you idiot. Yo, Daniel Blake says they ain't going into the resource class pushing chairs over. Facts, bruh. Facts. I always pick on these little niggas, bruh. Facts, forever.
Bruh. Can't we all just get along?
Bruh, I love it, bruh. The thing is, you know what it is? Let me tell you something. People like Skinny and people like Thomas Lanes, they're resourceful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like taking a negative and turning it into a positive. At least with me, I'm not the type to want to do away with my enemy. No. Matter of fact, I want to use my enemy to my advantage. Okay? Skinny, I'll forever make sure that Skinny talks about me. I promise you, forever. And when he's not talking about me no more, then he'll be the one starting over. Thomas Lanes, look, I already got you hooked, bro. I already got you hooked. You know what's one of the other reasons you hooked, bro? Because fucking Umar Johnson ain't gonna say Thomas Lane's name. None of these people that Skinny is talking to will ever acknowledge you guys. Maybe they'll acknowledge Skinny. Maybe. But you guys are fucking nobodies. With me, I at least give you a little bit of attention. I still say your name. You know what I'm saying? That's the exciting part for you. You're on the other side of the computer. You feel like somebody because I'm giving you attention. Bro, none of them other people that Skinny beefing with, bro. Bro, Thomas Lane, listen, you the bottom of the list, bro. Even if they do address Skinny, bro, they never going to talk about you. Who the fuck are you?
All right, so Thomas, can we have an appointed time where you can get on a laptop or a webcam where you can actually come tell us
Bruh,
why you have such a distaste for Zaya?
Bruh. I've been told you, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh wait,
I've
is
been
this
told
Perm?
you them boys like Thomas Lanes don't get on, bro.
Hey, Perm, is that you? Perm, is that you? Oh, it is. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What up? What up, Perm?
Nothing. I'm right here at my motel.
At your motel?
Yeah, chilling at my motel.
He at the motel.
No, I'm actually.
The Holiday Inn.
I'm working right now.
You don't look like you working, bro. You fucking around with us.
No. I do this.
Thomas Lanes, what are you doing, bro? Are you working?
I inspect homes. I'm inspecting a spot right now.
Oh shit, that's a cool job. Nobody bother you.
Nope. Make my own schedule. That's it, man. Chilling.
Shit, what's up with you though, man? Outside of working, what's your thoughts on everything we talked about in the chat and your thoughts about Thomas Lane, if you have any thoughts?
Thomas Lanes is a nice guy. He's just had a troubled past, you know.
Okay.
So he has some real issues. You know, I know he's Zaya's #1 fan. He's got a picture of the man, but he says he's not a fan. That's some weird shit. That's some weird shit. You have a picture, but you don't like him. You're not his fan. Like you're kind of lightweight obsessed with him. Like, I mean, there's a difference between like those troll fans, and then they want to be like, oh, Perm does this on Zaya, right? I'm a supporter. I want to see the shit grow. You know what I mean? It's like interactive TV. You know what I mean? Like back in the days, they're like, oh, I wish I could. The TV show when you're watching TV as a kid, like, oh, I want to, you know, I've always had those thoughts of interacting. You know, I always thought that would be cool. And now it's come to life. It's like interactive TV.
Right.
So that's my thing. And then Zaya's just a good channel. Intelligent shit, you know, makes you think, not no fucking just, I don't know what's the other channels, what you want to call it, just that Inquirer. Zaya's being nice when he says the Inquirer channels, that fake bullshit, you know, for the simple-minded people, just like instant gratification. Oh, fuck him. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's funny. You know what I mean? I need that shit. You know, I need that shit that makes you think, oh, he's fat. Ah, ha, 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 ha. It's like, I was in J-Dot's chat earlier, and he said some shit like, what are you fucking Skinny? What are you, like 5 years old? Like, I can't go to this chat. I can't go to that chat. That's the mentality. Like, he's fucking stuck at the age where he was a crackhead and he robbed somebody at an ATM. See how I changed that narrative? He robbed the crackhead, right? But I changed it to he's the crackhead and he robbed somebody. You know what I mean? For crack. So, I mean, it's just, you know, like he's stuck in that mentality of a 16-year-old, you know? And I want to see, like, I'm really pushing F. Chris. That dude's hella smart, man. I want that dude when he starts to be able to go live. So support that dude right there. That dude's got some intelligent thoughts, man. I want to see what he's got to say. Just like Mars, the Grim Reaper, looking like he's going to snatch somebody's soul. I'm glad Mars is doing this and he's not on the streets robbing people, because that would be a scary sight. He would rob you with a smile. Look at it. See, he would just rob you with a smile.
Your bag.
So, keep doing good, Mars.
Hey, Perm, appreciate you. Perm, can I ask you a question?
Anything.
Okay,
Shoot it from
so
the hip.
I'm shooting it from the hip. So one time I was in Skinny chat, right? And I guess you and Skinny, y'all beef a little bit, right? He said that at one point you and Zaya had beef with each other. Is this correct?
Oh yeah, that was, like I'm gonna take 100% responsibility. There's other powers, that there was other factors in that because I wasn't the only one that was kind of doing it, but it's all my fault in the end. And yeah, it was just all my fault. And I reached out to Zaya, like a man, and I admitted, hey, my bad, I'm sorry. It kind of took Zaya a while to be like, oh, all right, but he eventually was like, I guess for lack of a better word or phrase, he forgave me.
Well, you know what? In all honesty,
I was wrong in that whole situation. I was wrong. I was wrong, straight up.
Let me tell you something, and I respect that you're taking accountability, but at the same time, when I look at it and I look back then, I was pretty arrogant in the way that I was responding. So
you still are arrogant.
I wasn't helping the situation any. I definitely wasn't helping the situation any. Now, far as the time frame that it took for me to I call it the Jersey effect. The only reason is because I got people that will at one point in time be against me, and then they're for me, and then as soon as you cool with them, they right back against me. Perfect example, Mike G, Menace. These people at one point in time were apologizing. Yo, you know what? I'm sorry that I was calling you Zesta and calling you a molester and calling you this and calling you that. Cool. As soon as me and Skinny weren't cool, they right back to doing it again. So to me, that's the Jersey effect. To me, I would never fuck with them people ever again. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care. I'm good. You know what? We could be cordial, but bro, I would never fuck with them on that level. So that's the only reason it took me a little bit. But nah, look, me at this point, me and Perm good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah, no, there was people like not even people like online. There was physical people that I was dealing with on a regular basis that watched you and was saying this. They actually, because before you, I was watching Dubstep Slap, and then like your ship, he gave you a shout out, and then so I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. But people that I knew physically that were in the household, a cousin, a nephew, they had already been on you. You know what I mean? And they were kind of saying this about you, this, that. And I was like, well, let me see, let me find out for myself. And it just kind of, the snowball, like I like to say, the snowball effect, it turned into a snowman where it just got out of hand with too much bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens, man.
So, and then, I realized, I was wrong. I was wrong in that situation. But even back then, like, I wasn't even Zaya didn't even know who the fuck I was. Like, just like still now, Zaya really doesn't know who the fuck I am. I'm just, I'm just a supporter that, that's all that is.
I mean, but is it safe to say it's a beautiful thing as we as grown ass men can come together and put our differences aside to talk things out?
Big facts. Yeah. Like I've already learned to it's easier just to be like, my bad, and then move on. I'm sorry if you know what I mean? It's just much easier that way. Like I have pride, but I know how to put my pride to the side and be like, you know what I mean? Let's fucking move on.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
with mature, hold on. With mature people, with intelligent people, with, not no fucking, like the way, like the way it was like with Skinny, man, that like people like that, like he's already like, I don't know if he's too old. Like people with Rob, like I still kind of think Rob is cool. So I'm still on the fence, even though we're like kind of going back and forth and trolling each other. But, we all know that he's fake, dude. He fucking first thing he says, like, it's just comical. Like, I don't fuck with frauds. These is frauds. These frauds. Everybody's fraud. Like that little, these frauds. You know what I mean? He goes around. Dude, that's so funny to me. Like, that's the entertaining part, right? And then as soon as he says that, he pulls out all these fake shoes. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm just shocked. Like what part of the game is this? Like, I get it. People like fake shoes and all that shit, but don't, like, I don't know. It's like a hypocrite to me.
I I mean, if it's all done for entertainment, I get
Yeah,
it. But at
yeah.
some point, and this is no shots to Skinny or Robert, any of these guys that
Oh,
Zay
it
is
is.
into it with it. No, I'm not putting it that way. It's
I'm
just
just
a
kidding.
general statement I'm making. At some point, you have to look at yourself as a man, and you have to be like, is this what I really want to be remembered for? Because at all this trolling and all the fuckery we do in life, at some point, that's going to come back to us, especially if we're putting it out there on the internet for people to see. So I feel like your approach, although you may have a differences of an opinion versus what Zaya Perm or Rob or Skinny may think, you have to also always be mindful of your approach, because honestly, that's the thing that's going to stay there forever. You won't ever be able to get your approach back. That first initial approach, you're doomed. Now to
First,
rebrand
first
yourself,
impressions. Yeah, first
yeah.
impressions.
So if you build your platform on the negative rhetoric, it's going to be hard for you to flip it and then make it into the positive shit. Because at that point, no one's going to be there to listen to you. And I'm just saying in general, it's not weighted to one particular person. It is just a general statement I'm making. So yeah, if the shoe fits, wear it. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean, that's what it is. Thomas can be in here carrying on with all the tomfoolery.
Yeah, Thomas is a nice guy. In the end of the at the end of the day, he's a nice guy.
I mean, I'm sure he is. I mean, I'm sure all
Yeah.
guys are nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure all these guys are nice.
I just think all these trolls, like Zaya's been around forever. Like I think all of them, like I'm just gonna go with it that all of them, like he's probably like how he said that arrogant thing, like he probably he probably pushed him to the side or he moved forward from certain people and they're like, why? Like I think most of them are like that. And they're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking make it my mission to fucking ruin this guy or troll him or do whatever, you know?
And you know what? And not to interrupt you, bro, but I think something else that plays a key role is the fact that we're live now. You know what I'm saying? These are dudes that probably used to watch videos, be mad at me, leave a comment, and they would have to wait to see if I responded to the comment.
Yeah.
Now we're live. They can get in the live chat. They can say something. And then, oh my God, look, he responded to me. This is crazy. Oh, I'm going to keep trolling him so he keeps responding to me. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I don't really be tripping. And I seen what Rob Dollar Reloaded said, talking about we would be friends again because I would have blocked him if not. That's the common misconception. I don't really block people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to block people. I don't feel that that's good for business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, to me, I look at this whole YouTube thing as a business. And Thomas Lanes while he may not be a supporter in the eyes of other people, to me, he is a supporter. Because even in hating on me, bruh, he be in every live chat, every live stream.
He's the real MVP. Me. He's the real MVP.
He talking about he 25 and he don't like me. Young man, you got way too much time on your hands because you in every live stream talking about me. There be days that Skinny is talking about something totally different. And he's the only one up in there like, oh, let's stay on Zaya's neck. I'm like, bruh, like, he not even talking about me, but you know what? I like that. Thomas Lanes be working hard, bro, to keep my name going, and I like that, bro. That's why he ain't gonna get blocked. Let him talk his smack, bro. Just keep my name going, bro. I'm only concerned when nobody is talking about me. That's when I'll be concerned.
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Oh shit, my mic was muted. I forgot I was on the phone. What up, Chris? How you doing, brother?
Yo, real quick, man. Shout out to South Beemore. Zaya, check your DM. Some girl got jumped for her pine greens by 15 boys. We will be going live later, and that will be the topic of conversation, bro. I'm going in on that 100%.
The fuck?
I don't agree with that at all. Yeah, wow. Bro. I don't know if it was actually for the pine greens, but just the mere fact that 15 young men had to jump a female. Nah, bro, we got to talk about that, man.
That's an excessive number. Was she a big girl?
Bro, I don't give a fuck if she was heavy. Bro, I don't give a fuck.
Was it Sharkeisha?
You got 15 dudes, bro. 15 dudes pounding on a female, bro.
For one pair of shoes?
Like, come on, bro.
Is that real? Is it a video?
Supposedly for them Pine Greens. Yeah, that video's everywhere. I seen that shit this morning, but obviously I had errands to run. But now I'm at the end of my errands, bro, and I'm pretty much done. I just got to do some stock work in the stock room, and then I'm back to the crib, bro. We live. Fuck that shit. And it's Friday? We drinking today. Mars, what time you get off, bro?
I'm probably not gonna finish this project until probably 1, 2 in the morning.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, cause you. Oh, all right. Yeah, I forgot what you're doing on that.
Yeah, Chris, what's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
You working again, huh?
Yeah, I can do all this at the same time, man.
How was that ravioli?
Shit, you know what?
It's actually pretty good,
Chris is playing online poker. Chris is playing online poker right now. You're playing online poker right now.
Yeah, I'm on ACR though, man. If you guys are on America's Card Room, I'm on there.
What is it called?
America's Card Room. You can gamble for real money on there.
Nah, just my luck. I lose all my shit.
Yeah, I'd be on ACR with Poker Stars, but you got to use like a VPN to use real money on there.
No, not
they
me,
used to
Chris.
cash out with Bitcoin on ACR. You could get Bitcoin as a payout.
Well, how much are you actually winning?
I mean, I play, pretty low stakes on there. Nothing that I don't mind losing because it's not playing for money that's illegal. It's when you try to transfer the money to a bank account that makes it illegal.
Really?
But if you get it transferred over to Bitcoin, it's untraceables. But that's a whole nother topic of discussion.
Got you. So, Chris, what's your thoughts on everything, brother?
I mean, I read the story briefly, just trying to catch up on it, and I seen that the guy was inside the house that got raided, and somehow, some way, 3 cops got killed, and then he was saying that he was getting on the floor and he wasn't a part of it. But I was reading another part of the story that was saying that he was coming out to surrender to bait the cops to come in so they could shoot him when they came in and ambush him.
Really?
So, I mean, if that's the case, then, he's just playing, well, I wasn't there. But, that topic, who's the guy earlier that said something about, what does a criminal record have to do with it? Well, if the guy's hanging out in a crack house, I mean, what's the excuse for being there? You obviously know what it's about. If you live in that area, you know what's going on in that house. It's not a surprise that they slinging crack out there. So, I mean, you don't really have a good defense to say, well, I had no idea what they were doing, but I just slept here. Well, you couldn't have found a better place to rest your head than a fucking crack house.
Facts.
I mean, you have to look at it from both sides of the coin. I mean, me being a firefighter, I hung around a lot of cops and I see how they move and the way they work. And I mean, like, Gucci said in the chat, like all you have to do is say nothing, because actually I think it's like 80 or 90% of convictions comes from people self-incriminating themselves. When they pull you over and they say, why did we pull you over? That's because they want you to admit guilt. They're saying, why did we pull you over? You're like, I don't know. Maybe I was driving too fast. Okay. Well, did you know how fast you were driving? Well, then they've already got a probable cause to arrest you because you already said, well, it was probably my driving. But if you just said, I don't know, why did you pull me over? They're forced to feed you the information and you respond, not you giving it.
Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, well, honestly, like if he was baiting them to come in the house, then no, I don't have any. I don't feel for him at all.
I mean, I can't really sympathize with a guy that's sleeping in a crack house, whether he's guilty or not, or unless he's absolutely homeless. You don't have a friend, a family member, a brother, a sister, a baby mama, somebody you can rest in their house. You got to be in a fucking crack house.
Well, see, that's where I see my stepbrother. He went to jail for 10 years because of something like that. And it was because he was homeless. He didn't have anywhere to stay. So
well, that's what I mean.
He was resting up. And of course, he hit his limit with the law with his little 3 strikes. And, at the age of 18, he was sent up the road for almost 15, 16 years. He just got out. And this happened when we were like 18 years old, even. So, I mean, that's a tough call.
We'd have to see, the entire reasoning, what his defense was, why he was there. I mean, the whole thing of him getting the death penalty, maybe he wanted to do a speedy trial and didn't want to go through everything, or he just had a public defender and really had no defense period. So he just copped a shitty plea and went straight to sentencing.
Right. Nah, and honestly, this is something I really want to look into now because I'm kind of intrigued. Like a lot of the times, it's just like but this is one of those things. Like I feel like there's something more to it.
I mean, would people be more happy if he got life in prison and not death? I mean,
it's the same shit essentially.
yeah, it's essentially the same thing. You're just not dying. I mean, only Texas. I think Texas is one of the last few places that actually has capital punishment where they can give you the electric chair. I mean, usually you can choose the way you want to die. It's either the gas chamber, the electric chair, but a few other ways. But I think they took like hanging and firing squad off of that shit not too long ago, though.
Who the fuck wants to be hung or go up on the firing squad? That shit hurts.
I mean, would you want to be in a gas chamber and choke to death or electrocuted? I mean, electrocution is actually extremely painful. I mean, if you were getting shot, it would be over pretty quick.
Yeah, if you get hit in the right spot.
I mean, if you got 10 or 15 people shooting, shooting to kill.
Honestly, I wouldn't want any of it, man.
I mean, but you got to think about it. Like if firing squad, you might live 10 seconds. I mean, if you're getting electrocuted, it could be 5 minutes of them increasing the charge. And, I mean, that's a pretty gruesome thing where they sit there and shave your head, put a wet sponge on your head and electrocute you till you're dead, till your heart stops.
Well, what did this guy get? Lethal injection? Do we know?
He probably got lethal injection. That's considered the most humane way.
And that just makes you go to sleep?
Yeah, it pretty much just makes you. I mean, they would administer something that would make you go to sleep, and then it just puts you in a coma that kills you.
Nah, honestly, bro. I don't want any of it, to be honest with you. Shit, if I had to choose the way, I don't even want to talk about this shit. I just want to go on my sleep. Before I said I might want to go on my car driving, but fuck that. I want to go on my sleep. I mean, I think that's probably the best way.
Yeah, I mean, do I think the guy should have got killed if he wasn't an actual shooter? Probably not. But I mean, what would he have done? 10, 20, 30 years over that? I mean, and who knows? Like, Zaya said before, like, you never know what this guy's record was and what he's been involved in the past. So we really have no idea. Maybe this guy's a repeat offender, 10, 15 arrests. And it's like, well, you can't really use the dumb defense. I didn't know where I was at, bullshit excuse.
I mean, but the thing I hate about, and this is going to sound weird as hell to me. I hate that if you go to jail, everything in your past is looked at when it comes to sentencing and everything else, whether they say it is or it isn't. It's all looked at and it's all grouped into one big old pot. I don't know.
I mean, if you have to kind of look at the charges. I mean, if these people have been doing, armed robbery, or if they were, who knows what they were doing, selling to kids, doing all kind of shit, then, you can sit there. If you've been in the system and you've been on probation or you've gone through the motions to get out of that, it's pretty lengthy. I mean, it's pretty much an endless chain. You're paying money, you're having to show up places, show up to court dates, getting an attorney. I mean, if people haven't learned their lesson, going through all that bullshit, it's kind of hard to feel sympathetic when they get caught up again,
I mean, but why if I, and this is just me talking, if I went up and if I was down for about 5 years, I did 5 years down, right? Why is it that I come out, I still have to be convicted as a felon or labeled as a felon, and all my essential rights that they give us Americans are stripped of me? It's going to be harder for me to find a job. Essentially, if I don't have the minds of minds to be an entrepreneur, to get out there and go get it, I'm going to revert back to my same old.
I think if you've done if let's say you got put on a 10-year bid, if you've done the 10 years, your debt to society has been paid. You should have that expunged and it should be off your record, not held against you because you've done your time. But if you go and create another crime that's relative to that charge, then you can get the book thrown at you. That would be the other side of that coin.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a catch-22. I mean, it is a catch-22, what you say right there. But again, going back to this, even if getting something expunged, you still got to pay for that shit. Who really has the money to pay for that?
Yeah, I mean, I had to get an expungement on my record, and the attorney didn't even want to deal with it. He was like, "Oh, that's all, paperwork. You got to get some form and file it. I don't even want to deal with it."
I don't know, man. Like I feel our legal system should be this: if you do go to jail, you go to jail. The day you get out, that stuff is sealed. Only people that can see that is people in the
Yeah, it should
pen.
be sealed. I think that if you paid your debt to society and shit like that, then why are you still being penalized for it? Your time was in the pen. You're not there anymore.
Right. I mean, because even okay, if we're gonna strip you of all your rights, when you're in jail, you can't vote or do any of that other extra stuff that they strip us of doing. Now, if you're a child of what is it, a sex offender, that's something different. You're on the hunt, you're on the prowl. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so maybe you should have to register for that. But any of this other stuff, man, shit. Some people just in some fucked up situations. So I don't know. I'm not a law
I mean, I don't think
professional.
the guy should have got the death penalty. I mean, but you were pretty much dead man walking when 3 cops died. It didn't matter what was going on. Once the first guy reported officer down, pretty much the cavalry would be coming in there spraying the place up anyway.
True, but again, let's go back to the shit scenario, taking a shit. How do you come back from that? If you have a clean record, what do you think is going to happen with you?
I mean, if the guy never had any charges, period, and he was in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, first time offender. I mean, it's pretty much his word against the others. We never know what the testimony was of the other shooters that said what did they say that under oath? Yeah, they may have came out and said that statement afterwards. But what were they saying during the trial? Were they all pointing the finger, or were they coming out saying, what were they saying? Were they trying to do the whole Tekashi shit and save everybody, trying to save themselves? And it's, everybody's got a different story. I mean, we really don't know. I mean, as an adult, I can't really sympathize with a guy that's in a crack house because I know better. If I was up at a trap house in a neighborhood, why would I even be there? What's going on in there. It's not a shocker what they're doing. Why would you even be hanging out there?
Chris, I agree with you on that 100%. I mean, sometimes we as human beings, we need to think about our situation and just really take a bird eye view on everything and just not put ourselves in stupid shit.
I mean, think about that from an outside perspective. If you're explaining that to somebody that's not a street person or just a regular person on the street, hey, what business would you have in a crack house? They would probably say nothing.
Facts.
I mean, so for a person to be there, you'd have to have a pretty damn good excuse. And, for the dude in the chat that was saying that he was getting served a warrant, it sounds like he knew he was going to get served. So he wasn't even at his house because he was ducking a warrant. So, I mean, for him to be like, I was at the crack house because I didn't want to get pulled in because I had open warrants and shit like that, sounds like you knew you were hot.
I don't know if that backstory is true, and I'm going to check it out for sure. If that's true, then no, I don't have any sympathy.
Yeah, I mean, if you were ducking, the warrants and shit like that, I mean, then if you were there trying to skip bail, you were definitely at the wrong place at the wrong time. But how the hell did they know where he was if he was squatting there?
I mean, hell, wasn't
that not his place? How would they know that he was there?
I mean, but I'm assuming that is a known crack house. So I don't fucking know.
That's what I mean. It almost sounds more like it was an ambush. Maybe he hid there because he knew those people would kill the cops. I don't know. Maybe that's it.
Man, fuck that. I ain't trying to kill no cop, let alone kill nobody. I like my freedom. I like to come and go as I please.
Yeah, but you've seen that before where people will do a home robbery, 2 or 3 guys, and then when push comes to shove, there might be one guy that chickens out and doesn't shoot, and somebody else gets shot or something. I mean, not everybody, shooting to kill, lethal. Not everybody's got the heart to kill somebody under the gun.
I mean, I don't know. Best practice, man, just stay away from it. And I'll tell all the young boys that because honestly, this day and age, man, what the hell? You for sure will get the book thrown at you. My fault. Yo, it's funny. We all over here working. Zay over there sweeping floors. Perm over there doing a home inspection. Chris, you over there doing your reports.
Hey, Mars. And people get mad at that certain people have it like that. That's what a lot of people hate on. A lot of that hate comes from that. I was just going to say that too. Like they get mad that you're able to go to work, have no pressure, and still do shit like this, mix it in. That fuels a lot of the hate too. Right there. Hey, don't be mad at me. Go find something yourself like that.
Or
go get you something like that.
Working just because he's at home. It doesn't necessarily mean the guy's sitting on his fucking hands all day long.
Yeah.
Right. What up, troll? What up, troll? I mean, at the end of the day, man, you have to commend any man that gets up every day and go do his own thing opposed to punching the clock, because that is
I
so
did
much
that
harder.
forever. I did that. I did that forever. Yeah, I did that forever. I punched the clock forever. I worked in parks for over a decade and moonlighted as a bouncer while I did parts. So I already know about that, and I'm just like, man, I got to get into something else, you know.
Nah,
And so
it's all about the independent route. That's how I'm gonna just keep it. It's all about being independent, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And moving at your own wavelength.
No, I commend him. I mean, people always making fun of Zaya, but if you can quit your job and still be able to live your life the way you want to, good for him. Who's saying that our lives are better because we have to do a 9 to 5? I like that freedom that he doesn't have to fucking wait around or do anything or punch the clock in the first part of the day.
Right. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I can get my shit back popping full time, I can't wait to be independent. I can't wait. It's the day I'm waiting for. I gave myself a 6-month timeline, and hopefully I can achieve that within the next 6 months. But if not, man, like I said, I'm gonna keep on punching the lonely clock.
yeah, I don't know how it is in other states, but I got to get fucking licensed and bonded. Like I got to pay for that shit. I can't just be going up into people's properties without fucking, the proper authorization and shit like that. So I mean, the shit ain't cheap. I got to pay for that bond every year.
Well, where you at?
You got to do. I'm in Cali.
Oh, okay. Damn, it's early.
So yeah. I start in between like 8 or 9. As long as I'm out in the field by 9, like it's good. So
Got you.
I don't have anything scheduled today, but I just have work to do. Like I could get the work done, or I can let it wait till Monday. I'm just gonna get the work done because I don't know what I got going on Monday.
Well, I put off for tomorrow what you can do today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it done, and I can get it done early too. I'll be off probably by like 12.
Thomas,
2 o'clock,
what do you do for
maybe?
a living? What do you do for a living, bro? I mean, you don't even have to be specific. Just give us.
Hey, Chris, he runs Zaya's fan club. I think I've seen it on Facebook. There's a Zaya fan club on there, and I think he runs it.
No, I know, but let's see what you do, man. Not even trying to clown you. I don't want no details, but you asking us questions and want a response. Why don't you tell us what you do for a living?
Yeah, if Thomas Lanes worked at McDonald's, that just came off. If Thomas Lanes worked at McDonald's, I would respect him.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that takes a lot of discipline to get up every day and cook Egg McMuffins and shit like that. I love Egg McMuffins. I've been eating them. I've been eating them without the muffin part. So
what you eating? Just the nasty ass eggs?
I just eat the meat. I'm all about the meat. Pause.
McDonald's has the worst eggs.
I know I'm setting myself up. It's all good.
Actually, the eggs is probably one of the only real things in that building.
Oh, fuck that. I don't know, Chris. Some eggs still nasty.
The fucking meat that they use there is fucking terrible.
Hey, Chris, he answered. He said he worked at a dispensary. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Lies. That's a lie.
What you mean, Per? Why you?
That's a lie. That's a lie. He don't work at no dispensary. That's a fucking that's a shut up answer. That's a shut us up. I see through that bullshit. I got a third eye, and I see through a lot of bullshit. I may be big, but I'm not big and dumb. Don't get it twisted.
Now that's funny you said third eye, man. I had to come up with a name for the custom company to open up an LLC, and I called it Third Eye Customs. That's funny you said.
You see what it is? That energy out there. You see what it is? Small world.
How this bitch gonna say a lie? The dispensary. What do you do at the dispensary? Are you like a grower? Are you just sell the product? Are you fucking? What do you do there?
He picks up the trimmings off the floor if he did work at a dispensary.
Sniffs the keef off the floor.
Yeah, and fucking makes pre-rolls.
Man, why y'all getting on this guy, man?
I just want to know. I mean, he's quick to ask us questions and demand answers. Why don't you demand? Where's your answer?
Hey, what dispensary, Thomas? I'll go there right now. I know you said you're in Oakland. I'll go there right now. I don't give a fuck. I got all day.
Go up there.
I'll go there, dude. I'm always in Oakland. I'm always in the village. I'm always in Oakland, so I don't give a fuck.
Perm, you gonna roll up? Hey, yo, is Thomas here?
I'm always in San Leandro. So it's all good.
What's San Leandro?
Yeah, where's that friends and family discount, Thomas? Like Rob Dollar said.
Oh shit. Oh well. I don't know. I mean, that'd be
Yeah,
perm.
so a lot of people say they make 100K plus too. Everybody is definitely a quarter millionaire and millionaire.
I would think. Don't you have to make like 150 a year to take home 100,000?
Bro, there's
Is it
I don't believe that shit. Everybody here makes 100K plus. Nah, come on.
Where on this chat or on
No,
you?
Thomas Lanes? You're in San Francisco in the Mission District, or are you in the Castro District?
Oh, yeah, I'm lost. They talking this insider Cali talk, Chris.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're doing that Bay shit. He's in Frisco apparently.
Oh, that ain't too far.
Isn't that by
I go
Vallejo?
to Frisco all the time. Vallejo's a little bit more east. Vallejo's like north of Oakland.
Oh, okay.
A little bit northeast of Oakland.
Okay. Because all that shit the same to me.
Yeah, but it is in the end. It kind of is the same kind of. It's a big area. It's a huge area. Oakland, the Bay Area is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Hey, Tro, that Raider Stadium, is it like polished black on the outside? Have you seen it? Have y'all seen the pictures of it? The Raider Stadium?
Yeah, that shit's gonna be some of it's gonna be underground. It's pretty smart stadium. They're gonna have a hole in it like the Lucas Oil.
Mhm.
They're gonna have a big old wall like that. Some of it's built underground for like temperature wise to keep it cool. You know what I mean? There's some interesting. I think they're gonna have like a rollout field. There's some cool shit about it. I was in Vegas not too long ago. I nerded out on it. What's that?
What the hell is a rollout field? Like it's like carpet you roll out?
I think Arizona had something like that. Yeah.
AstroTurf shit or whatever.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be something like that. But I was in Vegas a while ago and I fucking nerded out on some fucking street magazine and it had all the specs in there and shit. So,
bro, but the thing about that AstroTurf, that shit is even hotter than regular grass. So I wonder, is their sheet gonna be like cool? I don't know. I wouldn't want to play on that shit. Fuck that shit.
Well, this is what I do know. They built that T-Mobile in downtown, and they didn't build no parking for it. And then this Raiders stadium, they built minimal parking. They're expecting all the casinos to take over that part. A lot of the casinos are going to have to take over the parking part, and it's going to be chaos. A lot of people are. When you have something going on at the T-Mobile and an Oakland game, it's going to be a lot of chaos right there.
Hold on, what's the T-Mobile? What's that?
It's an arena. I think it's where they're like I think they got a hockey team.
Vegas has a hockey team?
Yeah, the Knights or something like that.
Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking that when Arizona got a hockey team, I was like, hockey in the desert?
Yeah, where do they practice at? Troll, what's your GoFundMe at? What is he talking about? Troll, what's your GoFundMe at now? Oh my god.
I'm not putting that up there. That ain't none of my concern.
Oh my god.
So wait a minute. They built the Raider Stadium. They don't have any parking, you say, right?
They put minimal parking. They have parking, but it's not they're you know what? They have all these new they're relying on people to do Uber. They're expecting people are going to be guests of the casino going to the games. So they got a lot of Uber lanes and shit like that. They didn't really build enough parking. They're expecting the casinos to take majority of the parking. That's what I read. And that's what I heard from some local people, that it's going to be chaos once there's two events going on at one time right there.
Would they be allowed to gamble?
T-Mobile, I think, is where they have like the All-Star. They have All-Star stuff at the T-Mobile, like not All-Star, but like the Summer League.
Yeah.
They have a lot of events there when the NBA Summer League's going on.
Nah. Nah, hell no. That's only some Chicago shit, man. I hate when I go somewhere out here, not like the United Center, but a restaurant or anywhere downtown, and there's nowhere to park. Like I gotta pay this third person to park, and they have to valet my shit. No, that sounds like a headache. And I guess that.
Okay, now imagine an arena and a stadium, like pretty much right across the street from each other in a downtown.
I mean, yeah, but think about
that's going to be chaos.
But Perm, think about this. Think of what an Uber ride would cost you, even going in or out that area at those peak times. Hell, you right back at valet parking prices. That shit is just ingestion at its finest. I mean, inflation. Sorry. Fuck that shit. Nah, I'm good.
Yo, are they gonna allow people to gamble at the stadium because it's legal to gamble there?
You can gamble fucking anywhere. You can gamble in a Little Caesars Pizza. You can gamble in a
I mean, like,
in
what
a
if they had,
7-Eleven.
what if they had like a club seat or a box seat that had like a craps table or some shit in it?
They're probably gonna have something like that. I wouldn't doubt it.
Can we bet on the game at the game?
I would think so.
Is it legal at that point?
They got the bookie shit in the Win where you can bet on sports shit right there and watch the horse races. I bet you could probably do, maybe not on premise, but probably somewhere else.
I know ESPN Zone in Vegas is pretty nice to go bet. They got it's pretty accommodating for the bettors.
Nah, I ain't betting on shit. Every time I seem to put my money up on something, man, I always lose. I just had that luck, but when I don't bet, I'm always right.
Do either one of y'all gamble? Y'all play any cards or you do anything?
I play for fun, not for money.
Yeah.
Which game?
Spades.
Just spades? He was like really reluctant with that. Nah, Perm, you play anything?
No, I don't gamble. I don't gamble with money. If anything, I play for funds out of boredom.
Yeah. No, I'll play Texas Hold'em and I'll play Pot Limit Omaha or Pot Limit Omaha High Low, and I'll play that for money.
You know what I have done? What's that shit? It's craps, and what's that other shit called at the casino with the little with the little ball and the little table?
Yeah, roulette.
Okay, I've done that a couple times and failed horribly, but
that's super lucky. Roulette, that's just luck.
Yeah, roulette.
I think there's more there's definitely more strategy in poker for sure.
Yeah,
but roulette's kind of.
Nah, fuck that. You know where you'll catch me at the casino, man, at those penny slot machines.
There you go.
Shit, Thomas Lane said he a poker phenom. See, there you go. Y'all need to get together and play poker.
There you go. Where you play at, Thomas? You play online or on live?
He plays at the dispensary Goldfish.
What's that?
Yo, High-Low is my favorite though, Troll.
What's Omaha?
Omaha is where you get instead of getting 2-hole cards with poker, you get 4 in pot limit.
Yeah.
Instead of getting 2 cards, you get 4, but the max you can bet is the pot. So whatever's in the middle, you can only bet the maximum of what's in there. You can't go all in like in Hold'em. That's the only difference.
Nah, hell nah. Anything dealing with real money, nah. Hell
but,
no.
But yeah, like high-low, there's 2 winners, so it's a split pot. So with high-low, you get 4 cards, but whoever wins the high hand gets half of the pot. Whoever wins the low hand gets the other half.
So is it, with the game high-low, is that a guaranteed win for both parties, or can you both lose?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, no, somebody will have to win, but you could be tied for the high or the low. So that's the good part about the game is you don't know whether the person you're going against is going for the high or the low. So you're kind of strategizing. Are you going for the high or the low? Download Poker RR2. What is that? Is that an app or is that a place to play? Because I play on ACR. America's Card Room.
Oh, hell no.
Scrooston.
Y'all boys.
Second chance. Scrooston does the second chance. Scratch offs.
Yeah, I had a funny story about that. When I was selling cars a long time ago, we were bored and we went and bought the Monopoly game scratch offs, and we were like, "How much is an entire roll?" And it was like $4.50, I think. And me and a guy from New York, we bought the entire roll, and we were like, "Let's scratch it off and see what it is," because we were told by another guy that was a habitual gambler that was selling cars that there would be one $500 winner. And I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. If the roll costs $4.50 and you get a 500, that means that everything else is going to be free once you get the 500. Like you're going to make way more than 500. So I'm like, let's do it. And we bought a whole roll for $4.50. It was still shrink wrapped. And sure enough, we got a $500 winner. I think it was like $1,200 was in the entire thing. And I was like, yo, let's go do it again. And so we ended up going and buying another roll down the street, another $4.50. And there was no 500 in the entire roll. It was like, I think $300 that we ended up total out of that second roll. And then we were like, all right, we're going to go do it again because we're still up from the first roll. We went and bought another roll. So $1,200 later, the next roll didn't have a 500 either. and we ended up like coming up, I think $100 a piece for spending $1,200 in 3 rolls.
I don't know, man. Y'all was bored as shit. I can't because at my point, at my thinking, because I'm so fucking scary, I feel like the damn $500 card was already taken off of it. Like you said on your other 2 rolls, the 500 had already been taken. The customer have already have gotten that, and I'll feel like anything else will be a loss to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a waste of time. We should have just stopped where we were ahead, but the whole point was like this one guy used to go buy like 1 or 2 tickets every like 3rd day. And I swear every other day he's walking up going, I won again, $500. And I'm like, yo, this guy wins way too often. Let's just go buy a whole roll. And man, and how lucky is that guy to hit a 500 and he's only buying a couple? But that's what he says. He's just buying a couple. He probably bought 10 or 12 a day for all we know.
I mean,
Chris, how deep on the roll was when you won the 500?
About midway.
I have a buddy that swears that you have to get the low numbers. The low numbers are the winners, and he does win a lot on the second chance. He scans them, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I won, 30, 60, whatever money." He wins a lot too, but nothing like really big. But he swears that you have to get the lower number. So he's in there looking at all the little like serial numbers or whatever numbers they have on the side, and he swears by that. So.
Man, most of that stuff's just a trap, man. It's like you get a free card, so then you go buy another one. Then it's like you win $20, and then that's the cost of the card, so you get another card. So it's just meant to keep you coming back, man. You'll never end up coming up on that shit.
I think the most I've won from, if we say a gambling game, I won $60 from Monopoly at McDonald's, and one time I won. It was when McDonald's had like the promotion going on for the Disney dinosaur movies. I think I won a Nintendo 64, if I'm correct.
Oh,
yeah, but that's the most I've ever won. Like to sit up there like, nah, hell no.
I mean, I've won, thousands of bucks playing poker, but I mean, especially I was going on cruises at least once a year, probably for the last 5 years. And like I would do cash games every single night and walk away with $300-400, up to 1,000 in winnings every night on the cruises. I mean, there's just so many soft players on the cruise. It's just easy to outplay them.
See, and like I said, I'll be a soft player, as you say. I will fucking get scraped.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know the ins and outs of it, like, I mean, I played millions of hands. So for me, I know traditionally what to do in certain spots where it might be your first time encountering that. So for me, I'm going to be more versed at knowing what to do. Just because the law of probabilities. I mean, there's a lot of math in it. When you start figuring that a lot of this stuff is basically a math problem, like you can just counteract and figure out what you need to do based off the numbers.
Fuck that. Too much thinking, not enough enjoyment.
You can sit there and count, how many outs you have. I mean, if you have, let's just say pocket aces, that's the best hand in the game. There's only 2 other aces in the deck. So you know that you only have 2 cards that can improve yours. But if you have an open straight draw or an open flush draw, there's 10 to 12 cards there. And depending, the way poker works is, I mean, there's a pre-flop, there's flop, there's a turn, and then a river. So there's like 4 acts to it. You can count based off which act you're on. If you're at pre-flop, you would times your outs times 4. Or if you're on your turn or river, you can times it by 2. So if you have 10 cards to make your hand, it would be 10 times 4 pre-flop. That would be 40 cards that can help you, or it would be times 2, which would be 20. You know that you could just do the math in your head. It's going to be super confusing to explain.
Hey, so you Perm, you hear this shit he talking about? I will have to sit there and read a book probably for 3 weeks to understand all this shit you're saying.
You just got to jump in and play.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to jump in and play. I mean, the hardest part is knowing what beats what so you can be confident, but then your table image, whether or not somebody's a bullshitter, they're a loose player, that's what's nice about being online, because online you can put notes on a player and you can put like a lot of the same people play online, and then you can write notes like the last time I played against this guy, he was getting way out of line, he's an idiot. You can just kind of figure laws of averages that way. And for me, online is a lot better. The money, you can tell exactly what's there. I mean, there's all kind of betting strategies, how much money's in the middle. I mean, you have to look at the hands and the way they're played. Like when you watch those replays, poker's extremely boring to watch if you watch it on TV. It can be extremely boring if you don't really follow it like that.
I got you. Y'all gonna make Mars a gambler. Fuck if they are. I like my money, Daniel. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Fuck that. I'm gonna lose everything.
The amount of rake is just too much. Like the amount that the house takes back is just too high in Florida. So I mean, for the most part, I end up holding tournaments at my house, and we'll play cards here, and then people can smoke, drink, bet freely, do whatever they want. We don't have to worry about how much goes back to the house or whatever, all that bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I'm too scared. Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all boys coming through. I gotta load up this equipment and I gotta go to work.
That's what's up.
Hey, Perm, appreciate you stopping by. Chris, appreciate you stopping by. Troll,
Thank you. Thank you.
Beto, Rob Dollars Reloaded, South Beemore, Screwston, Texas. Troll, I think I said you twice. Daniel Blake, I'm Gucci. I'm trying to hold out. All right, I don't see nobody else in the chat. EJ and whoever else was in here earlier. The cop
Gucci,
guy.
lightweight, the GOAT. Gucci's the GOAT.
Shit, fuck everybody. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, I see y'all. Well, I'm gonna be working till 2 in the morning, so I ain't gonna see y'all. But y'all boys be easy, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Sure, we'll see y'all.
All right, peace. Y'all hit the like button on the way out.